In the fourth episode of My Sweet Mobster, Ji-hwan asks Eun-ha to keep shooting videos since he enjoys viewing them. This is where the episode ends. They exchange long, heated looks before Eun-ha says it's late and time to head home, diffusing the tense moment. While she is pondering how to assist Ji-hwan in returning home, Too-young thankfully phones and arrives to fetch him up. When Ji-hwan realized what had transpired at the park the night before, he felt humiliated beyond belief the next day. He is still troubled by the situation and becomes much more so when Eun-ha texts him to ask when he can pick up his jacket. Hyun-woo anxiously waits at the door to show Eun-ha to his office while she visits the prosecutor's office. When Eun-ha discovers that Hyun-woo shares her childhood friend's name and that he is a prosecutor, her friend's ideal career, she becomes inquisitive and begins to probe Hyun-woo about his age and aspirations. Hyun-woo, on the other hand, focuses on posing inquiries regarding the events at Club Cat. As Hyun-woo notices, Eun-ha casually calls Ji-hwan by name and inquires about their connection. Due to misunderstandings, Eun-ha says she has been seeing Ji-hwan frequently since the event. Nevertheless, Hyun-woo believes the meetings are more complicated than Eun-ha believes. Hyun-woo follows Eun-ha out of the prosecutor's office to return her umbrella, and she is even more happy to see her because they have previously crossed paths. Chi-fo summons Hyun-woo back to the office as Eun-ha tries to probe him more to find out if he is her childhood friend. With a vow to call her later, he walks off. Ji-hwan is preoccupied at Hong-ki's rebranding meeting. He can't stop thinking about Eun-ha and trying to figure out how to approach her following the awkward evening. He calls to ask her to erase the message right away rather than read it after sending a risky text that he meant to reply. He hears Eun-ha fighting with the person ejecting her from the house while he is talking on the phone. CEO Ma tells Eun-ha that he is not going to extend her contract with them, so she has to return the house key when she rushes to the office to inquire about the eviction. Yi-na sets up a meeting with Hong-ki in the interim. After losing her job, Eun-ha is devastated. So, she visits her childhood neighborhood and thinks back on her time with Hyun-woo while carrying just a bag of clothes and Ji-hwan's jacket. She runs through the rain and ends up outside her old house since it is starting to rain and she has nowhere else to go. When she runs into Ji-hwan, it transpires that he is now the owner of the home she grew up in. When Eun-ha sees Ji-hwan's perplexed expression, she lies and says she's going on a trip just as the rain begins to fall. But Ji-0 conjures up a story to get her inside the house because he already knows she's unemployed and that she was kicked out. While Too-young is assisting Miho in her search for Eun-ha, Miho extends an invitation to Too-young to join them for dinner, but he declines. Hyun-woo at the prosecutor's office reads a post about the channel being under construction and asks herself how Eun-ha is doing. When he calls her, she doesn't pick up. Eun-ha sobs in Ji-hwan's bathroom as she recalls all the good moments she had creating material and reads the comments under the post about her channel. After getting dressed, she wants to go, but Ji-hwan convinces her to stay by giving her an excuse to eat before she leaves. Ji-hwan discovers Eun-ha sleeping after preparing her some ramen and some warm milk. He covers her up and lets her sleep. As usual, Manho makes a delectable breakfast the next morning, and the department heads at Thirsty Deer set the table while they speculate about the boss's visitor. When Eun-ha shows up for breakfast, Jae-soo becomes enraged since he still views her as their enemy. Everyone else, on the other hand, is hospitable since they realize that Eun-ha's boss uploaded the video rather than her. She also uploaded the original video to clear their names. Eun-ha tries to make friends with the other housemates after breakfast by offering to help, but they all reject her. She hears Too-young and Ji-hwan talking about Ji-hwan going to see a 7-year-old to inquire about Yoon-taek. Eun-ha agrees to assist since Too-young believes Ji-hwan should travel with someone who can converse with children without frightening them. While traveling to see Yoon-taek's younger sister, Eun-ha questions Ji-hwan about the rationale behind founding a business with